Okay, the next one is Coober Pedy Underground City. So let's go to the questions, and we're going to set these up. I'm going to help you reason through them. Then you're going to make your selections for your answers. So we'll go to number 6. Anika has written a weak thesis statement for her paper. Above thesis statement, I want you to write controlling idea, or also statement. This is how we're going to see this, okay? Which of the following can replace sentences 4 and 5 and serve as a more effective thesis? So the first thing I want you to do is write this. A controlling idea is specific. It also tells what the passage is about. Okay? It also does not say, I am going to tell you about. Okay? So it also uses academic language. We don't want to use words like stuff. Okay? And we don't want repetition. So let's look at sentences 4 and 5 and highlight them. So we're going to go to sentences 4 and 5. There are even people who live there. Here, these people are underground. So we know that this passage is about, after you've read it, you know that this is about an underground city, and people live here and people work here. So I'm going to write that down. I'm going to say live and work in underground city. That's what this whole passage is about, okay? So let's look at our answer choices. The people who live in Coober Pedy love their special little city. All of these people have made a decision to live in a unique way. Okay, we have live and we have live. Okay? So this one has things about living, but it does not have things about working. It has some repetition here. So this probably is not going to be my best answer choice. It isn't what you can see that makes this city amazing. It's what you cannot see. There are 3,500 people who call Coober Pedy home, and almost all of them live and work underground. Okay, so this one has something about living, and it has something about working, and it's talking about how it's underground. So this one is still perhaps a good answer choice. Okay, now let's look at the next one. Coober Pedy includes miners, living underground, very hot weather, and media attention. All of this together makes Coober Pedy an interesting place to me. Okay, this is the author's opinion. We do not want the author's opinion in our controlling idea, okay? So this that we don't want to see. It's kind of like saying, I'm going to tell you about. All of this put together makes Coober Pedy an interesting place to me. It's probably not such a good answer choice. And then J. It isn't because it's abandoned that Coober Pedy is fascinating. It's because it only looks abandoned, since people are really living underground. Okay, it isn't because it's abandoned that Coober Pedy is fascinating. It's because it only looks abandoned, since people are really living underground. And again, this has a little bit of repetition, and it's also talking about only living. And we need one that talks about living and working. Okay, next, let's go to number 7. Anika has not used the most effective transition in sentence 8. Which of the following could replace after all in this sentence? So if it's transitioning to sentence 8, we need to look at also sentence 7. So we're going to go highlight sentence 7. And we're going to highlight sentence 8. And we're going to circle after all. And then what we're going to do is we're going to write our options. Soon instead, finally, and otherwise. Now, I'm going to look at these. Instead and otherwise are both contrast. So instead and otherwise are pretty similar. Soon shows time order, and so does finally. But finally means the last thing. So in 1915, 14-year-old Willie Hutchinson discovered fields in the area. Soon, miners from all over the world flooded into the region to seek their fortune. Okay, would it make sense that a boy discovered some rich opal fields, so then soon miners from all over the world flooded into the region to make their fortunes? That to me would make sense. Okay, in 1915, 14-year-old Willie Hutchinson discovered some rich opal fields in the area. Instead, miners from all over the world flooded into the region to seek their fortune. So this is a contrast. So it's saying he found them, but instead they flooded into the region. So does that really show a contrast? No. Now let's look. Finally, miners from all over the world flooded into the region to seek their fortune. The miners quickly learned that summer temperatures. So if I have finally, it's probably going to come at the end of the paragraph, not in the middle of the paragraph. And then the next thing is otherwise, miners from all over. Again, that's a contrast. So I need you to choose the one that shows the best transition. Now, number 8. How should sentence 20 be revised? We're going to look at sentence 20. And it says, to enhance their surroundings, fake windows and decorative drapes are installed by some people. Okay. So, to enhance their surroundings, installing fake windows and decorative drapes helped some people. To enhance their surroundings, installing fake windows and decorative drapes helped some people. To enhance their surroundings, some people install fake windows and they also use decorative drapes. The problem with this one is right here. I see. To enhance their surroundings, some people install fake windows. That's an I see. Here's my fanboy. And then I have another I see. They also use decorative drapes. If I have I see, fanboy, I see, I have to have a comma there. To enhance their surroundings, fake windows with decorative drapes are installed by some people to help them. Okay, what is the thing that's helping them? The drapes, right? So remember, I told you if something is modifying the drapes, this is a misplaced modifier. It has to be right next to drapes. To enhance their surroundings, some people install fake windows with decorative drapes. Okay, so this one to me sounds clear and simple. Let's look back at our first one. To enhance their surroundings, installing fake windows and decorative drapes helped some people. Okay, so to enhance their surroundings, installing fake windows. To enhance whose surroundings? Installing fake windows, and some people are in the wrong place. Okay? We're not sure who is installing the fake windows. This is a dangling modifier. Okay, number 9. Which of these ideas could best follow and support sentence 23? So we're going to go to sentence 23. And we're going to highlight sentence 23. The fascinating city of Coober Pedy has become a popular destination for both tourists and filmmakers. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to find the sentence that can follow and support sentence 20. So it has to give us more details to help prove that sentence 23 is true. So we need to find the one that has something about tourists and filmmakers. So let's look. More than 150 people visit the small town each year. Okay, that's tourists. And a host of movies, including Kangaroo Jack, Mad Max and Beyond Thunderdome, and Opal Dream, have been filmed there. This one has tourists and filmmakers. Okay, Coober Pedy residents now make their livelihood in both the tourism industry and opal mining industry. Keeps most of the people working able to provide for their families. This one talks about tourism. Okay. Today, the people of this town get the vast majority of their water from underground from a source 24 kilometers away that has to be pumped in via an underground line. This one doesn't have anything about tourists or filmmakers. Since February of 1915, many of the highest quality opals in the entire world have been found in Coober Pedy. In fact, Coober Pedy is sometimes even referred to as the opal capital of the world. This one doesn't have anything about tourism or filmmakers either. Okay, so now I want you to go back through, read through the selections. I want you to make your choices for numbers 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then when you're ready, go on to the next video for our last portion.